Happy morning, children. I welcome you all once again for this online class. And today we are continuing with our lesson 2 of History, Part 1, Part 2. And the title of our lesson is Great Thinkers and New Faiths. And in the last class we studied about Jainism. And in today's class we are going to study about Buddhism. And the founder of Buddhism is Gautama Buddha. He is the founder of this religion, Buddhism. And his original name was Siddhartha. His parents' name were Suddhodana is his father's name and Maya Devi is mother's name. And the place of his birth was Lumbini Garden in Nepal. Uh, like Mahavira, Buddha also was belonged to a royal family. He was a Kshatriya prince. Okay, and during his age of 7, his mother died, and he was raised by his stepmother Gautami. Okay, and four next topic is four great sights. So four great sights. Sights means vision. Okay, uh, he saw something, four great things which changed his life. Okay, so up to age 29 he was only in the palace. He could not come outside because whatever he needed, everything will be given by his servants. He had many servants in his palace, so he need not to come outside. But at the age of 29, for the first time he went out. He came out of the palace and he saw four things that changed his life forever. One is he saw an uncared old man in rags with his bent back. So he saw the old man who could not even walk, and his back became bent and he could not stand straight even. And also he saw a sick man suffering from an incurable disease. He saw a dead body carried out by his weeping relatives. And also fourth one, he saw an ascetic. Ascetic means a monk. So when he saw these four things, he came to realize that one day he will become an old man and he could not walk upright, and slowly he'll reach uh, he reach old age. And when he saw the sick man, he thought one day he also will become a sick man and he will be affected by incurable disease. And also, when he saw the dead body, he realized, he came to know that life is not permanent. One day he also will become death. And finally, he saw an ascetic who did not own anything, a monk who had nothing in his life. So when he saw all these four things, he left the palace and he became an hermit. That is, he started to live lonely life. Okay, and he sacrificed 6 years of his life in penance. Penance means meditation, doing meditation. And finally he went to a place called Gaya, and he sat under a pipal tree and he took a deep meditation, a deep prayer. Okay, so for 49 days he did that prayer, and on the 49th day he got knowledge. Okay, he received knowledge, and from that day he was called Buddha. Buddha means enlightened one, that is a person who received knowledge. So up to 29 he was called Siddhartha, but when he reached the knowledge he was named Buddha. Buddha means enlightened one, that is one who uh, gained knowledge. So Buddha delivered his first message at a place called Deer Park in Sarnath near Banaras. Okay, and his message was called Dharma Chakra Pratavana, or turning the wheel of the law. And now let's study the four noble truths of Buddha. Okay, so Buddha, after receiving the knowledge, he gave four noble truths. First one is life is full of sorrow and misery. So there is no permanent happiness in life. Man has to face sorrow and misery. Second noble truth is desire is the cause of misery. So, what is the reason for problems, sufferings? Desire. Desire means what? Something you like very much, something you wanted more. Okay, so in Tamil we call asai. So, desire is the reason for all the problems. Third truth he found is sorrows and sufferings can be removed by giving up one's desire. So, how can we remove the sufferings and sorrows in our life? By giving up our desire. And the fourth noble truth was the desire can be overthrown by following right path. That is eightfold noble path. And those right paths are right view, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right knowledge, and right meditation. So, following these 8 steps, fold paths, we could remove desire from our life. So, these are the four noble truths uh, found by Buddha. Now let's study about the teachings of Buddha. Okay, so the teachings of Buddha are called Dhamma. Dhammas are the teachings of Buddha. So Buddhism accepted the theory of karma. That is, karma means the action we do. So the quality of our life depends upon our karma. That is, the action you do in your life. So, if you live a good life, if you are a good person, the quality of your life will be good. You will receive good things in your life. If you are a if you are a bad person, and if you do mistakes and sins, your life will become sorrowful. So, karma is the action you do in your life, and your future and your other life depends upon your actions. And Buddha, he neither accepted nor denied the existence of God. He did not say there is God, and also he did not say there is no God. He never said anything about existence of God, but he believed in the laws of the universe. So the some of the laws of the universe are the earth rotates from its axis, isn't it? From west to east direction. So all the laws of universe he believed. And also Buddha, he said ultimate aim of life, that is the final aim of life, is attaining nirvana, that is moksha, ending the life cycle. And also Buddha, he advocated, that is, he recommended to follow ahimsa in life, that is non-violence, not hurting any living being. Buddha also rejected the caste system. The caste system was introduced by the Vedic religion, isn't it? So he opposed this system. So the Wheel of Life is the book written by Buddha, and it represents the Buddhist view of the world. The next topic is Buddhist Sangha. So, Sangha is a missionary foundation made by Buddha. He formed an association, that is, group of people organized to uh, follow the faith. So the members of the Sangha were called bhikshus or monks, okay, and they led a life of austerity. Austerity means leaving away all the luxury things in life and living a simple life. The next topic is Buddhist sects. So there were two divisions in Buddhism. We studied about Jainism also. There were two, isn't it? uh, Digambaras and Svetambaras in Jainism. Like Jainism, in Buddhism also there are two divisions. One is Hinayana, another one is Mahayana. So the Hinayana believers, they do not worship in idols and images of Buddha. They never worship idols. But the Mahayana group, they worshipped the images of Buddha. Hinayana, they practiced austerity, that is simple form of life. But Mahayana, they observed elaborate, that is extended rituals. And the Hinayana, they believed in salvation of individuals as the goal. But Mahayana, they believed that salvation of all beings as its objective. Hinayana, it used the Prakrit language, but Mahayana, they used Sanskrit language. So, Hinayana, it spreaded in Sri Lanka, Burma, Southeast Asian countries. Mahayana, it spreaded in Central Asia, Tibet, China, Japan. Now, let's move on to the next topic, causes for the spread of Buddhism. The first reason why Buddhism spreaded very fast is they have simple teachings in local people's language. If you look at the Vedic religion, they had another language, Sanskrit. So if you want to understand the whole of Vedic language, you must know the Sanskrit language. But in Buddhism, it is not like that. The teachings are very simple and it uses the local people language. People can understand in their own language. And also, Buddhism rejected elaborate religious customs, whereas the practice of Orthodox Vedic religion insisted on expensive rituals and sacrifices. So, uh, in Vedic religion, there were expensive and there were complex rituals and sacrifices, which is very hard for common man to follow. But in Buddhism, the rituals are very uh, simple. Buddha's emphasis was on observance of Dhamma. So, what is Dhamma? The teachings of Buddha is called Dhamma. So, only we have to follow the teachings of Buddha. That is enough. Buddhist Sanghas played an important role in spreading the messages of Buddha. We studied about Sanghas, isn't it? It is an organization, group of missionaries are called Sanghas. So these missionaries, they travel to different parts of the country and they spreaded the messages about Buddha. Royal patronage means support. Royal support under Ashoka, Kanishka, and Harsha also helped the causes of Buddhism. So, royal people, uh, emperors, kings, they also helped in the spread of Buddhism. Viharas or the Buddhist monasteries became great centers of education. Not only they spreaded religion but also they brought up many educational centers. So Nalanda University, it was a famous one. It was established by these Buddhists. Okay, and Hyun Sang, he was a Chinese traveler. He studied in Nalanda University for several years. Okay, now the last topic, influence of Buddhism in Tamil Nadu. So, how Buddhism spreaded in Tamil Nadu? So, first one is the Buddhism spreaded after Jainism. So, first Jainism came into Tamil Nadu. After Jainism only, Buddhism followed in Tamil Nadu. And Manimekalai, one of the epics of post-Sangam age, is a Buddhist literature. So you could have studied about the book, literature book Manimekalai in Tamil class, isn't it? So this book Manimekalai, literature book, it belonged to the Buddhist religion. And there was an elaborate information about Kanchipuram in this book Manimekalai. So Kanchipuram was an ancient city in Tamil Nadu, and there were informations about this place in Manimekalai, which is a Buddhist book. And also Kanchipuram was a famous Buddhist center. Okay, so from Kanchipuram, there was a famous Buddhist logician. His name is Dinnaha, and Dharmapala, who was a great scholar of Nalanda University. They came from Kanchipuram. So there were two scholars of Buddhism belong to Kanchipuram. One is Dinnaha, he is a logician, and the another one is Dharmapala. He was a scholar in the University of Nalanda. And also, Huan Sang, the Chinese traveler, he visited Kanchipuram during the 7th century, and he noticed there was a 100 feet stupa built by Ashoka, Emperor Ashoka in Kanchipuram. Stupa is uh, a temple, okay, temple of Buddhists. Okay, children, that ends our class, and we'll meet in the next class.